When should you agree with your adversary quickly? A lot of people do not believe in the New Testament for whatever reasons, but at the end of the day, wisdom is wisdom, and it doesn't matter the source it's coming from, right? No, one of the biggest problems is that you've been taught the wisdom in a negative way or in a wrong way, so therefore you cannot integrate that wisdom into your life. So it seems like it's just madness, right? But when it comes to agreeing with your adversary quickly, what is the reason why you would have to agree with why you should agree with your adversary quickly? Now, before I get to the answer, I'm gonna create some scenarios, and based on your answer, you're gonna trace back to see what is the common denominator, the sun, to see what is the common denominator in all your answers. So let's think of some scenarios. You fall short with your child support, and now your child's mother is upset. So she comes to you, whatever terms she is coming to you with. Why would you agree with her? Now, another scenario. You got jealous over your ex or whatever it is, new girlfriend or new car, whatever it is, and out of the jealousy or out of your anger, you use something to break his windscreen or mess up his the color of his car or whatever it is, right? Now he comes to you. Why would you agree with him quickly? Another scenario. Your fruit tree is hanging over the fence where your neighbor is, and you go over there and you cut the branches that hang over your neighbor's yard. So your neighbor cannot get any more breadfruit or any more mangoes or whatever the fruit tree is, right? Now your neighbor comes at you. Why would you agree with your neighbor quickly in this case? Another scenario. If you're driving and you hit a person's bumper from behind for whatever reason, right? But with the driving rules, you have to be a certain distance from the person so you have enough time to brake. So if you hit the person's back, why would you need to agree with that person quickly? Another scenario. If you're driving, your car is not straight, you yourself not straight, you don't have any paper for it, neither you or the car. A person bump into you. Why would you agree with that person? Now, when you look back at all your answers, what you will notice is that in all of them, you are wrong. So when he says to agree with your adversary, is just saying that when you are in the wrong, agree with the person that has the upper hand. A lot of you have been taught to agree with the person no matter what. So even if you're right, yeah, if you're right and the person brings you to court, what? You have nothing to lose because you are in the right. So the only time you need to agree is when you are in the wrong. That's all it is saying. You teach your children, if they're playing with some other children and they say to stop, they better stop, because when the other children find it no longer funny and hit them with aggression, they shouldn't fight back because the person was telling them to stop. So these are basic principles that we have to know. This is why sometimes you can have your right and even give it away, because the wrong you did afterwards outweigh the right that you had before. Shalom.